going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Big news out of Amazon today. The e-commerce giant is reportedly planning to open physical department stores. This would be the latest brick-and-mortar play for the online retailer.
How would you feel if your company not only tracked your every step, but guided your every move?
I wouldn't like that.
That's the concept behind these tracking wristbands, just patented by Amazon. The company says the device, which collects data on inventory, would improve the process for fulfillment associates. Using ultrasonic pulses, the wristband would track workers' hands, using vibrations to alert them to mistakes, such as putting an item in the wrong bin.
Welcome to the Cryptoteacher. And guys, I come back with that video just to make you think. And we have Biden talking about bringing manufacturing back to the States. And guys, that's the type of work you don't want to do. It's all going to be controlled. Remember, the reason why they want to bring manufacturing back to the United States is because China is going to rise and bring their poverty to middle class. The shoe is about to be put on the other foot. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you, you're going to be in a warehouse where the robot is going to tell you to get back to work. And the wristband is going to buzz you and tell you what direction you need to go. Sounds like a movie, doesn't it? Remember, your life is an illusion. TV is your reality. And now we have Amazon opening stores. Who's going to be able to compete with them? Remember, they had no problems with the supply chain. Because we know. When it comes to the New World Order. It's all planned out. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Semiconductor manufacturing in American history. A brand new $20 billion campus outside of Columbus, Ohio. 7,000 construction jobs. 3,000 full-time jobs. And I was kidding Pat earlier. I said, I may need a job. And he said, well, it's not bad. You start over $100,000 on the line, but I got to get some training. But look, at the singular, look, to be able to say, made in Ohio, made in America, is what we used to always be able to say 25, 30 years ago. That's what this is about. But folks at home might be wondering, why it's such a big deal for manufacturing something so small, the size of a postage stamp? Why is that so important? Well, semiconductors are small computer chips that power virtually everything in our lives. Your phone, your car, your refrigerator, your washing machine, hospital equipment, the internet, the electric grid, and so much more. And here's the deal. America invented these chips. America invented these chips. And federal research and development led to the creation of these chips. Taxpayer dollars. These chips helped power NASA mission to the moon. The federal investment helped bring down the cost of making chips to build a market and an entire industry. As a result, over 30 years ago, America had about 40% of global production. But since that time, something happened. American manufacturing, the backbone of our economy, got hollowed out. Companies moved jobs and production overseas, especially from in the industrial Midwest. Decades ago, We used to invest 2% of our gross domestic product in research and development. Let me say it again. We invested 2% decades ago of our gross domestic product in pure research. We were ranked number 1 in the world in R&D. But guess what? We now rank number 9. China was number 8 in the world 3 decades ago. Now they're number 2. And other countries are closing in fast. As a result, today, we barely produce 10% of the computer chips despite being the leader in chip design and research. We don't have the ability to make the most advanced chips right now. But today, 75% of the production takes place in East Asia. 90% of the most advanced chips are made in Taiwan. China is doing everything it can to take over the global market so they can try to outcompete the rest of us and have a lot of applications, including military applications. Folks, look.
Never waste a good crisis. And when it comes to the economic crisis, don't waste it.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
Well, let me introduce you to Survey. Now, check this out. She is a robot that has been helping here the folks at Rachel's Kitchen for the last couple of weeks. And let me tell you, she is amazing. She's helping out serving customers, taking their food, and she even talks. So as you can imagine, she has been a great asset here to the team, a big relief for this business as they really try to keep up with demand. Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those 3 together, and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.